Having asthma can be quite a scary experience if it's not controlled and can make your breathing sound rather noisy. Hi everyone and welcome to Exercise for Health. I'm Richard and today I'm going to be talking about how you can exercise safely if you suffer from asthma. If you're new to this channel, we offer tips, advice and exercises each week to help you manage your health condition with physical activity. So go ahead and tap the subscribe button below and the bell icon if you want to be notified of when we upload a new video. So I'm going to give you some tips on how you can use exercise as a way of managing asthma and advise you on what considerations you should make before starting out. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll also show you a breathing technique to help reduce the likelihood of lung hyperinflation during an asthma attack. So it's estimated that over 339 million people worldwide suffer from asthma, and according to Asthma UK, nearly 5.5 million people are suffering with the condition here. And if you're watching this, then this could also include you. Asthma can be triggered by a variety of factors, and this could be the cold weather, allergies to dust or pollen, smoke or pollution, a viral infection, and even exercise itself can be a trigger if not carried out correctly. It's also likely that if you've been diagnosed with a condition, you may have been given medication to help control it, and this could be in the form of an inhaler. One may be a preventer, usually a steroid-based medication taken daily to help reduce the inflammation of the airways, and most sufferers will probably have a reliever inhaler, usually a beta agonist medication like salbutamol that helps relax and open up the airways during an exacerbation. Exercise has been proven to help manage both asthma and exercise-induced bronchospasm. Regular exercise can reduce the severity of airway constriction, and consistent exercise improves the quality of life, which can ultimately then lead to a reduction in medication usage, a decrease in the intensity of attacks or exacerbations, an improvement in lung function after exercise, and an increase in the number of symptom-free days. Woohoo! The purpose of any exercise program will be to increase your exercise tolerance so that you find physical activities more manageable and improve your quality of life. At the same time, you need to be careful not to exacerbate the condition, which could make breathing more difficult and reduce your enjoyment of exercise. Learning breathing techniques will also help you manage the condition when you're not exercising, and I've done a video on this, so if that interests you, then click on the pop-up banner above my head to view that one. If you're newly diagnosed or you suffer with asthma and haven't tried exercising yet, it's best to speak with your GP or respiratory nurse to get individualised advice based on the severity of your condition, as it's important that your asthma is under control before making other lifestyle changes. If approved, then start with gentle exercise like yoga, Pilates or Tai Chi, as they won't place too much stress on your respiratory system. If you don't like the idea of a gentle group activity, then going out for a walk can be a good start point. However, be careful undertaking activities outside if you increase the risk of encountering a trigger, as we discussed earlier, pollution, cold dry air, pollen, etc. Another good form of exercise is swimming, because the warm, humid air in a swimming pool environment can be beneficial to the lungs and help keep the airways relaxed. However, some people find that the inhalation of chlorine byproducts can make them feel worse, so it's worth experimenting with initially. If your asthma is mild or you've been used to exercising for a while, then doing a more structured cardiorespiratory circuit to include aerobic exercise and resistance or bodyweight training may be suitable for you to improve your fitness and therefore improve your management of asthma in the long term. However, the important point here is to conduct a slow build-up of your exercise intensity during the warm-up, where you can breathe through your nose for about 6 minutes to allow the body's temperature to gradually increase. If you start too quickly and your lungs demand more oxygen by breathing through the mouth, your body temperature may not be sufficient enough to warm and humidify the air going into the lungs, therefore causing a constriction of the airways, leading to the shortness of breath, tightness in chest, wheezy breathing and coughing. Once you have sufficiently warmed up, your main focus of exercise should consist of moderate to light intensity interval training. This will help the flow of air during moderate intensity period, following a lighter recovery period. Prolonged steady state aerobic exercise has been shown in some cases to cause a steady decline in airway function during exercise after the first 6 minutes. But if you're intending on running a 5k, then you'll have to build up your running fitness gradually so that this decline doesn't have such a detrimental effect on your training or event. High intensity exercise may provoke an exacerbation if you're not used to that type of training, but it's worth noting that there are many athletes that compete at a high level in their sport and have asthma. David Beckham, the former football player, and Paula Radcliffe, the former marathon runner, are two individuals that prove that having asthma shouldn't limit what you'll be capable of. So if you're exercising and you find you get the symptoms associated with an exacerbation, the shortness of breath, chest tightness, wheezy breathing and coughing, it's more likely that you're struggling to breathe out due to the airway constriction. And this leads to air being trapped in the lungs, causing a buildup of carbon dioxide. This then triggers the brain to increase your respiratory rate to try and reduce it, which then furthers the problem, leading to increased anxiety. Therefore, you should take your reliever inhaler immediately, which you should always keep on you when you're exercising, and try and remove yourself from the environment that triggered the attack, if that's relevant or even possible. Once you've done this, obtain a comfortable seated position where you can rest your elbows on your thighs, leaning forward slightly. Focus on slowly breathing out continuously to exhale as much air as possible, then breathe back in normally without inflating the lungs excessively. After a few normal breathing cycles, ensuring that your shoulders aren't lifting when you're breathing in, repeat breathing out slowly and continuously again as much as possible. This method will bring back the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the body, which tells the brain that the breathing can then go back to normal. I hope this video has helped some of you today. If so, please give it a like by clicking the thumbs up button below to help this channel grow so more people can benefit from these videos. And remember to stay active, keep moving, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click here to subscribe to this channel or click here to watch a recent video. See you soon.